Hi there, my darling earth signs. Welcome back to my channel, Mystical Muse Tarot. This is a reading for all earth signs, so for Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns for the month of October 2024. So let me give you an overarching, I guess, kind of energy of what's going to be happening for my darling earth signs in October. So practicality, and grounding are essential for us earth signs in October. And look, we are very practical and grounded signs anyway. So the focus will be on relationships and personal growth and career advancements as well. So they really comes into highlight those areas. So there is also a lunar eclipse, sorry, not a lunar eclipse, a solar eclipse at the start of October on the 2nd or the 3rd, depending on where you are. And I have done a separate reading for that, and I will leave that linked up here shortly, and I'll also leave it at the end as well. So if you haven't watched that, make sure you watch it because there are some, there's some funky energy around, and it will help you work with that energy. And there is also a full moon on the 17th of October. So, yeah, there's some, and I will do a separate reading for that when that comes up as a bonus. But yeah, there's some real powerful energies around for October, and we are getting towards Christmas. We are moving towards Christmas, which I can't wait. I love this time of year. I love the weather getting warmer and the days getting longer and things like that. For you in the northern hemisphere, unfortunately, your days are getting shorter and weather's getting colder. But you've had summer, so it's our turn down here in the southern hemisphere now. So yes, I love it. All right, let me bring the camera down and I'll show you what we'll be working with for this reading. So we are going to be pulling an affirmation from my Power Thought cards from Louise Hay, as what your affirmation will be for the month of October. Pulling from my beautiful Michelle Knight tarot cards, link in the description, and then finishing off with a final thought from my angel therapy cards. So make sure you pay attention to those. So let's start off with my beautiful Taurus. Taurus. For you, my darling Taurus, your relationships and partnerships are in focus. So Venus in Virgo enhances communication and attention to detail during October. So, and on that new moon that I was talking about on the 3rd will encourage you to balance or to bring balance in your personal and professional life as well. So let me see what we have for you as an affirmation for the month of October, my beautiful Taurus. What do we have for you as an affirmation for slippery card, sticky slippery, for the month of October for my beautiful Taurus? What do we have? Take that one on the top. I am in the process of positive change. Yeah, beautiful. What is the affirmation we have? I am enfolding in fulfilling ways. Only good can come to me. I now express health, happiness, prosperity, and peace of mind. Yeah, that's beautiful for you, darling Taurus. So make sure that is your affirmation. Make sure you affirm it and put it in the comments below. All right, let me move this up here. Let me consult the tarot. Let's consult the tarot and see what we have for you, my darling Taurus, for the month of October 2024. What do we have for my darling Taurus for the month of October 2024? And they wanted to poke out, and I'm going to take that one too because that wanted to come. See, the cards guide me. Like if they didn't want me to take that card, then it just kept stopping me from grabbing it. So I'm going to work with that. So you've got 2 here, which I felt guided to take. So let's see what these cards are. Yeah, this is exactly what I was thinking for you, my darling Taurus, is walking away from what no longer serves you here. So, but I also feel here you've got the Hanged One as well. And so I think one of the fire signs, I think it was Sagittarius, had this as well. So make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising too if you haven't already, because they got these exact cards. So if you've got Sagittarius in your chart, make sure you watch that reading as well. So the Hanged One here in the tarot, this is telling you that or they're hanging from the tree of knowledge here. So you've been waiting and gaining knowledge, and you are now enlightened. So you need to now get off the tree and use this energy. You now need to use the knowledge and wisdom that you have gained to walk away from what no longer is serving you, my darling Taurus. And auspiciously, this is the only card in the tarot that has an eclipse on it. So, like I said, there is that eclipse, solar eclipse in Libra that is happening on the 2nd or the 3rd, depending on where you are. So I would be, and I have done a reading for that. So like I said, make sure you watch that, because there is some powerful energies, and what I feel for you here is this eclipse is going to be quite auspicious for you. So yeah, so you are walking away from what no longer serves you, my darling Taurus, which is amazing. You are walking towards your Nine of Cups. You're walking towards your wish fulfillment, which I love to see. Yeah, but you've got the Two of Swords here. So this is this or that thinking. This is, trying to not make, or wanting to make a decision, but not knowing which way to go. So this card, you can see she could easily take that blindfold off and put those swords down. In the traditional tarot, she has them crossed over her heart like this, which means she is blindfolded to make a decision. She doesn't know which way to go, but all she needs to do is put those swords down and make a decision. It is also a card of third place solutions, really. So, you know, there is nothing stopping you, my darling Taurus, except yourself. So put those swords down and just make the decision to walk away. Walk to walk towards your Nine of Cups, my darling Taurus. Yeah. Because when you do, here comes the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is that fast moving energy. It is, once you make the decision, my darling Taurus, to move forward, it's going to happen quickly for you. This success energy, these are they traditionally can be called the arrows of love as well, although I'm not feeling this is love here. I'm feeling this has more to do with you making a decision to walk towards your wish fulfillment, whatever that means to you. So take it how it resonates. If it is a relationship for you, well, then this could quite, easily be you walking away from what no longer serves you to a different relationship. So like I said, take it how it resonates. But yeah, beautiful reading for you, my darling Taurus. So yeah, let's consult the angel therapy cards and let's see what we have as a final message for you, my darling Taurus. What do we have as a final message from the angel therapy cards for my darling Taurus for October 2024? What do we have as a final energy? Books. Okay. Your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based books. Wow. So take that how it resonates. Maybe this has something to do with you wanting to release a book that you've been working on, my darling Taurus, but you just felt that you know, you haven't been able to make the decision, or maybe you got to send it off to a publisher or something like that. The angels are telling you that this is your life purpose, so writing, reading, even if you are reading spiritually based books, it is part of your life purpose. So yeah, that's what the angels are clearly telling you, and whatever, take it how it resonates, but whether it be you, walking towards this is maybe this is what's coming in for you for the Eight of Wands here is, this getting information from a publisher that, hey, your book's is ready to be published. I think that's beautiful energy. And don't forget your affirmation here. I am enfolding in fulfilling ways. Only good can come to me. I now express health, happiness, prosperity, and peace of mind. Yeah, beautiful. And put this down below. I am in the process of positive change, because that's exactly what I'm seeing here for you, my darling Taurus. You are in the process of positive change. So that's beautiful for you. All right, thank you, my darling Taurus. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And like I said, put in the comments below that affirmation and let me know how it resonated with you. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Say thank you. All right, let's move on to my darling Virgos. I'm just going to do that because it got a bit dark there for a second. Yeah, lighting. All right, my darling Virgos. Hello, my fellow Virgos. So let me tell you about the energy that's around for you, my darling Virgos, for the month of October. So introspection for us and personal growth are highlighted. The new moon for us on October the 3rd in Libra, which is where that solar eclipse is as well, encourages self-care and mental health. So take that how it resonates. Mercury in Scorpio brings deep conversations and uncovering any hidden truths. So that's interesting. I have to see how that works in with the rest of the messages we get, my darling Virgos. So what do we have as an affirmation for my darling Virgos for the month of October 2024? I am going to take that because it flew out. So I listen with love to my body's messages. Yeah. So make sure you put that in the comments below. Affirm it. I listen with love to my body's messages. My body is always working towards optimum health. My body wants to be whole and healthy. I cooperate and become healthy, whole, and complete. And that is one of my affirmations that I say daily when I do my yoga nidra at night. They call it a sankalpa. And one of those is I am healthy, whole, and complete. So you always say it in the present tense as I am. And that's very powerful stuff. So if anybody's interested in yoga nidra, let me know and I will post in the pin in a comment below. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments and I will post some links to the yoga nidra that I do. And it is just it is so beautiful at night it is what I go to sleep with, is yoga nidra, and it really does help calm your mind, especially after a busy day, and really get your thoughts clear for a beautiful, deep, relaxing sleep. So I encourage anybody to do yoga nidra because it is very healing, especially with someone like me who is, we're intuitive beings, tarot readers, and we pick up other people's energies and we can absorb other people's energies. And sometimes we just need to not and release the energy if we've, been surrounded by harsh energies. We need to clear them. So yoga nidra is a great way to do that. All right, what do we have for my darling Virgos I'm going to take that one too, for October 2024. What do we have for my darling Virgos? Make sure they're all in alignment and view. The Queen of Pentacles. Yes, this is us in our own energy here. This Queen of Pentacles here, she is the Queen of resourcefulness. So we are being told that we have all the resources that we need at our fingertips, my darling Virgos, which I love. She in traditional tarot holds that one pentacle and she's focusing on it. It's a card of focus on on resources, on stability, on creating stability and making sure that we have all the resources that we need. Yeah, and here comes the Ace of Cups. So we have a beautiful heart-based offer coming in. Our cup is running over, my darling Virgos. I love to see this. This is the cup of joy. This is our beautiful, well, we're being presented with the cup of joy, and in conjunction with this beautiful Queen of Pentacles, we are being told that we have all the resources and that we need in order to be able to accept this beautiful Ace of Cups that's being presented to us here. Yeah, but you've got the Seven of Wands here. So where with the Seven of Wands, it is a card of putting up boundaries. So where, my darling Virgo, do you need to set boundaries in your life? So it is the card of defending your position also. Um, is there somewhere in your life that you feel that you needed to defend? Are there choices that you feel that you need to defend yourself? Um, you know, what I'm feeling here is that you don't need to defend yourself. You just need to set boundaries, my darling Virgos, because what's coming in for you here is you've got all the resources that we need. You've got this beautiful heart-based cup of joy coming in. Once we just release the need to have to defend ourselves, this is what's going to come in for us. We just need to set healthy boundaries, my darling Virgos. That is what I'm feeling here with this reading for us, is that during the month of October, we are going to be receiving a beautiful heart-based gift. And we are also going to be in the energy of feeling that we have all the resources we need. We just need to set the healthy boundaries to go with it. I love this for us, darling Virgos. All right, let's see what we have as a final message for my darling Virgos from the Angel Therapy Oracle cards. What do we have as a final message for my beautiful Virgos for the month of October from the angels? Release. Yeah. See? Release. Release the need to have to defend yourself, my darling Virgos. Release. Beautiful card. Work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. Yeah. This is what's no longer serving us, is having to defend ourselves. So what we need to do is set healthy boundaries here, my darling Virgos, and release the need to have to defend ourselves. Beautiful reading, my darling Virgo. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you could share this reading with just one other person that you feel would benefit from it, it would really help my channel grow, and it would just help push it out there and tell the algorithm that you're enjoying my videos and that maybe someone else out there would enjoy them too. So thank you, my darling Virgos, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So thank you. All right, let's move on to my darling Capricorns. Hi, Capricorns. All right, my darling Capricorns, what do we have for you for the month of October? So for you, your career and public image are quite prominent this month. So the full moon on October the 17th for you will bring significant developments in your professional life. So a really good time for your career, for you to shine in your career, my darling Capricorns. But stay realistic and avoid any kind of illusions. So I'll be very interested to see whether the Seven of Cups comes up in this reading for you, my darling Capricorns, because that would be very much in line with what we just were talking about with the energy around. So let's see what we have as an affirmation for my darling Capricorns for the month of October. I see my parents as tiny children who need love. So have anybody got any issues with their parents, whether they're here or in the, spiritual realm? We're being told to see them with compassion. I have compassion for my parents' childhoods. I now know that I chose them because they were perfect for what I had to learn. I forgive them and set them free, and I set myself free. Yeah, I love that. That whole line, forgive and set them free, and I set myself free. That's the whole key to forgiving, really, my darling Capricorns. If you can do that, you will live a peaceful life. So let's consult the tarot and see what we have for you, my darling Capricorns, for the month of October 2024. And like I said, make sure you watch the solar eclipse reading that I have done. It'll be linked at the back at the end of this video, because there's some powerful energies around there as well. So what do we have for my beautiful Capricorns for the month of October? Take that one. All right, my darling Capricorns, just make sure that's all in view for you. Lovely. The Two of Swords, yeah. I was feeling that you were feeling a little bit blindsided here, my darling Capricorns. And this is my card of this or that, pretty much. So the Two of Swords, most twos in the tarot are decisions, or a decision of some kind. And this one is no different. So this card here is telling you to put those swords down and take the blindfold off, my darling Capricorns, and make the next decision. Make a decision on which way you want to go, because, you know, it's kind of holding you back here. You're just, in the traditional tarot, she holds those swords across her chest like this, which is, she's protecting her heart. But there is no need, you know, if you need to just put the swords down, take your blindfold off, and make a decision on which way you want to move forward, my darling Capricorns. Yeah, because you've got the High Priestess here. Isn't that a beautiful card? I love these Michelle Knight cards. That is just beautiful. The High Priestess, she speaks of intuition. So you are being told here, my darling Capricorns, to use your intuition, because it's going to guide you with which way you need to move forward, my darling Capricorns. So as I was saying at the start, your career is very much highlighted. So if you're having any thoughts on which way you need to move forward with any kind of career decision or anything like that, you are being guided to trust your intuition, my darling Capricorns, because it will not lead you astray here. You know, she is also the card of infinite possibilities as well. As you can see in the traditional tarot, there's no roof over her head here, which means that the sky's not the limit. There is no limit for you, my darling Capricorns, at this time. So work with the energies and use them wisely. Yeah, because you've got the Seven of Pentacles here. So you have, what I'm feeling here is that you've been contemplating and thinking about which is your next move, my darling Capricorns. And I do feel this has to do with your career here, being that Pentacles is coming through. You know, you've got your harvest here, my darling Capricorns. It is time for you to take this pentacle here and plant it somewhere else, in order for you to further your career, in order for you to move forward with success. You need to trust your intuition, take the blindfold off, and plant the seed in the other direction that you need to go. But it is up to you which direction you need to take here. And that is what I feel is holding you back here, my darling Capricorn, is that fear of making a decision. And don't fear, because you know what? You can always make another decision. You know, we are finite beings. We can make as many decisions as we need to in order to move forward. So, but you are being guided here, my darling Capricorns, to trust your intuition, trust your gut. It will not lead you astray, my darling Capricorn. So yeah, beautiful, powerful reading there. All right, let's see what we have as a final message for my darling Capricorns for the month of October. What do the angels have as a final message for you, my darling Capricorns, for this month of October? Manifestation power. Yeah, love it. Use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. And that's exactly what we were talking about. You can't make this up. This is what I was saying to you. You need to trust your intuition in order for you to be able to move forward. And this is your spiritual gifts. Your spiritual gifts is your intuition. So use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. Manifestation power is heavily highlighted here for you, my darling Capricorns. So work with the energy. Don't be afraid to make a decision, my darling Capricorns, because you are being guided for success here, which I love. Love this for you, my darling Capricorns. So thank you, beautiful Capricorn. If you enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up and, leave me a comment below with this affirmation, what your affirmation is, which was, I see my parents as tiny children who need love. So, I mean, take that how it resonates with what's happening here. Maybe it's beliefs from your your childhood that are stopping you from moving forward here. We are all victims of victims, my darling Capricorn, and sometimes we just need to release those beliefs that were drummed into us as children, because they no longer serve us. So, and they sometimes can stop us from moving forward. So, beautiful reading for you, my darling Capricorns. So if you could please share this with someone that you think might need it. It will really help my channel grow if you can share, just one person shares this video. It would really, really help the algorithm tell the algorithm that this is content worth sharing. So I would really appreciate it. And please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you, Capricorns. All right, my darling earth signs, let me bring the camera down for some final thoughts and a bit of a recap for my darling earth signs for this month of October. So, as I was saying, for Taurus, your relationships and partnerships are in focus. And, that new moon on October the 3rd, which is around the same time as that solar eclipse, will really encourage you to balance your work and professional, like your professional and your personal life as well. So, work with those energies, my darling Taurus. And for you, beautiful Virgos, personal growth is highlighted, and that's been a big theme for us for most of this year, my darling Virgos. So the new moon encourages us to, to look after ourselves and our mental health as well. So yeah, we need to look after ourselves, otherwise we're no good to anyone, my darling Virgos. So yeah. And for my darling Capricorns, have we just had this beautiful reading here? Like I said, your career and public image is in the spotlight. So whatever this is that's happening for you, you need to, use your spiritual gifts to manifest what your desired outcome is. And, there, especially around that full moon, which is going to be on October the 17th, it will bring, this is when it's all going to come to a head for you. It will bring significant developments in your professional life. So make sure to trust your intuition, as we were talking about here, and move forward with confidence. So thank you, my darling earth signs. Like I said, if you really enjoyed your readings, please give them a thumbs up for me and leave me a comment below. And like I said, if you could just share this video with one other person that you think would benefit from it, I'd really appreciate it. And it would really show the algorithm that, my content is worth sharing, and I'd, yeah, really appreciate it. So, and if you could please subscribe to my channel, that would be great. All right, my darling earth signs, thank you for joining me. As always, stay blessed and keep shining your light. Bye for now.